See this bunch of elements here on the deck? How much time would you take to get all of them properly aligned? A lot. This is what you will learn in this video. How to align a complex slide like this in a matter of minutes. That's right, in a matter of minutes. Let's see the intro and get the class started. Hello professionals, this is Diogo Roldao from Office to the Point with another trick to save you tons of time when preparing a presentation. If you have not subscribed yet, please do it now to start receiving updates like this very one here in first hand. Aligning objects in PowerPoint is what separates men from boys. A person who knows how to properly align elements in a deck is capable to identify on any presentation if that presentation was done by a professional or by someone just making for a living. We are talking about quality, being an outlier, a skill that very few people have. Ctrl, Shift and Alt are your best friends here. Pay extreme attention when I mention to hold any of these down. These are literally the key to your success. Ready to start? Let's see the screen. Alright guys, this is what we are going to create. And I'm not going to use any cut on the video. It will be straightforward to demonstrate you how you can align these almost 100 elements in very few minutes. So let's get the timer started and go for it. Let's start with the background elements. So I need one element, one box like this. I will drag it up here to take the width of the screen. I will hold Ctrl and Shift to duplicate and keep the same alignment until more or less here. Choose all three and distribute vertically. See, they are not they are still going one over another. Let's move a little up, align again, distribute again. See, now they are fine. Let's format object. I'll leave this pane open all the way through. I'll put a gradient, put this element here on 50%. This element here I'll put 100% transparency as well as the one on the other edge. See how the formats are really getting shape. This one here I'll put a little transparency, not to be that strong. And on the colors I'm gonna put my appropriate colors. Which one I use here? I use the red, gray and dark blue. So on this one here let's put red. On this one here let's put the light gray, and this one here let's put the darker one. If you don't know how to define this color palette, this color preset, this video up here I'm teaching you how to manipulate slide master in PowerPoint to create this slide master, which was the very slide I created on my previous video, so check it out. Now I need these three objects here, the titles. So let's get one shape again and put this shape somewhere here. I see there are some borders here that I don't want, so I'll go here to format and see outline. I'll take the borders out. Now I'll get my elements here. Let's do the same, Ctrl Shift down to get them distributed evenly. See, they are here now. This one here, let's move it up to be on the center of this one right here. This one here, let's also put on the center. I'm not finding the center, so let's choose both and align to the center for them to get aligned very well. Now let's holding Ctrl and reduce the width of them until they fit. This one here, let's move down again, make it a little higher. See, a little higher. Again, holding Shift to move to the center. This height is 1.86. Let's apply to both. I hold Ctrl to choose both at once. This is the place where I'm going to spend a little more time because I need to define the reference elements for the size. I could just copy the size of the previous slide, but that would be too simple. So now 169 seems fine. Let's put 169 on both. And align this to the center, as well as the one here below align to the center. I see that the background element moved. I don't want it to move, so I did Ctrl Z and move the smaller one more towards the center. Now align again. I don't want the background element to move, so as I said, this is the piece where I will spend more time with these little alignments. Okay, it's more or less here. So now choosing all three, holding Ctrl down, I will distribute vertically. So now they are on the same height distributed. So how many are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 27 elements are here. So let's duplicate this guy 26 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 7, right? I don't remember how many were there. So I will now select the first group, paying attention not to select the background colorful pane, and I will distribute them evenly, horizontally. See? I will now do a selection around the second group, and holding Shift, I will click on the background element to unselect it. Then I will distribute again horizontally, and I'll do the same with the element below. Let's try again. My mouse is not working. Let's try again, and it's fine. So let's align and distribute. So see, now they are all distributed. I will now delete these two rows here, because this is where these guys will come, the leaders. So now I will add another shape for the leaders, more or less here, and I will duplicate it down for the country. So this one and this one I will align up. You guys are seeing that I'm using align and distribute a lot, because these are the key for you to align elements faster. Holding Ctrl, I am getting both elements together. So I'm holding Ctrl Shift to move them and duplicate them into the same line. Now I will do the same here. Align to the top. This one here I will align to the bottom. I already probably released and aligned it, but I just want to be perfect. I'm selecting more than one using Ctrl. Oh, I made a mistake here. Align to the bottom. And see, this one here was a little more towards the bottom part than the reference one. Okay, so now they are fine. So now let's go to the content. So the content here will be a challenge. So let's delete all these guys I put here, and now start to put the content one by one. I need all these elements plus this, and this for the text alignment. Sorry, text direction to be like this. I need the alignment to be at the center, and also to be at the center here. So this way I can paste my text here, which is the size. The size is very small, so let's make it very smaller. And now let's start copying one by one. Sales, procurement. You know, guys, I could do a little, time lapse here, because this is purely Ctrl C, Ctrl V, which is not about alignment, which is this view about. So I'll do a little time lapse here just to get this Ctrl C, Ctrl V. I'm doing Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and you guys can observe that sometimes there is one space who comes after. I just delete with a backspace, and then to make the font smaller, I do Ctrl Alt and Ctrl Shift minor twice to reduce the font. Because of these boxes, they are dark, I'm not seeing the text, which is also black. So let's make this box a little lighter for me to be able to see the text. And I'm pasting. Just wait a few seconds, just wasted a few seconds here. I'm doing F2 to start writing each one element. I click on the element, I press F2, and then it allows me to start typing. It works for the vast majority of any PowerPoint element. Alright, and here on the left I have a leader Jennifer in Canada. So leader, enter twice, Jennifer, reduce the font a little, she's in Canada, Ctrl A, Ctrl Shift minus, reducing the font, she's in North America, so North America. The next one is Europe and South America, so let's type here Europe, here South America. Ctrl Shift minus to make the font smaller again. Leader Roberto. Leader Roberto. I'm doing Ctrl Shift minor until it fits. Here. Leader Rodrigo is in Spain, and Rodrigo is in Brazil. In Brazil, very well. Now let's normalize all these fonts because they all have different sizes and stuffs. So let's make it 8, all of them. And now let's play a little. So let's put 9, and 9 will be just fine. So let's now holding Ctrl, make these ones, select these ones and make them a little bigger until they break. I'll hold Ctrl on these ones and do the same, make a little bigger, clicking up here. And here on leader I will click twice and do Ctrl V to make it bold, and same on Brazil, same on Spain, same on Canada. This is pretty much. So now let's go to the format, this red format here. Let's see how much time I have left. My time is almost up. I'll have to do one cut here because the camera will stop recording. Select all these elements together, except the background. Holding Ctrl, I will click on the background to unselect it. Now I'll put the background. I'll put the background in 0 degrees to be left to right. And I'll put the border on my corporate red, and see, I got the shape done here for all of them. Now I will select from here, see, from here until here. I will make them bold, all of them together, and now I will hold Ctrl and Shift to move this entire block down. If you guys were wondering why I deleted it first place, because there are so many text to type, that was better to delete the elements, type, and then do Ctrl Shift and click in holding down and dragging down to duplicate them later. So let me just stop because the camera will stop recording, and I'll be right back where we stopped. Alright guys, this is where we stopped. We just duplicated these elements down. Let's continue. Now let's put this gray and darker gray colors. So I will just select dragging around all the boxes. See? Holding Ctrl, click on the background again to unselect it. I will go here to the fill and line, gradient fill, and I'll put the darker gray and lighter gray, see, on each side of this gradient. Then I put the font as black, and let's select it again. I forgot to play with the border, and the border will be also gray. See, very well. So let's now move on to the next one. Let's see how it was here. It was a little more, a little less gradient. So let's make it a little less gradient as well. A smaller difference, you know, between them. So this one here I will choose one under. Let's choose another. Now this is darker. So this one looks less grayer. Let's make now the border smaller. See, more delicate border. And do the same up here as well. Make it more delicate. And I'll also do the same down here to make it more delicate on the shape outline. That's where you guys do this configuration. Now let's select the bottom part and do the same shape stuff again. So let's select now the dark blue and the less dark blue. See, it really looks very nice. And now let's select the border and make the border black. See, very nice. Now here I have some typo issue. Let's fix the typo issue. And now I need to apply these variations here, which are the format that are up here. So scoping, release management are gray. So let's go here to scoping. Here to fill again. Let's click on pattern. Let's choose this pattern here. Let's now put the font in gray. And the color, it's a little darker gray. So the outer color, let's put a little darker gray. The inner color, a little lighter gray. And that already look very close. It's good enough. So now let's use format pointer to apply here on release management as well. Let's see, there is one extra enter here. Let's delete it. Click on it and delete the extra space. Alright, so what's next? Now from IT to tier 2. So this one here goes always from IT, format pointer, deployment, format pointer, tier 1, format pointer, tier 2. And then this one here are black, they are not in scope. So let's choose this and find them as black because they are not in scope. So this was the first level. The second level, it's quite similar with a few variations like set on the format. So let's click here, format point and variate to here. Now let's make the border dark blue. Now I copy the dark blue for the others. Sorry, didn't copy. Let's copy again, and then copy again, and then copy again. And now, which was the one? Was this one here? Data center management, right? No, was ISO. So let's copy to ISO. And the other one was financial. So let's copy here to financial. The bottom part is financial and deployment. So let's put financial here. So there is no financial in South America, and there is no deployment in South America. And now I have one black in tier 3, one in storage, and one in ISO. So one black here with the white font. Let's copy this format now into storage. And let's copy this format again now in ISO. And dear friends, this is almost there. So this background element here seems a little lighter. So let's click on one of them, go again to fill and shape, and let's make this transparency 50%. I will do the same here, 50%. And we'll do the same here. 50%. Now they look pretty much similar. So guys, this is how you manipulate almost 100 elements in PowerPoint. My next video will be about Excel and a request fulfillment from my dear watcher Miril Ctrl. She wrote me, I have used VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP for years, but would like to be as comfortable using the new XLOOKUP. I'm also starting using slicers, and I love them in dashboards. So guys, this is all what the next video will be about the brand new Excel formula called XLOOKUP. Mirel, stay tuned, the next one will be all for you. Everybody, just like Mirel, if you have any challenge with any Office tool that you didn't find an effective way to work it out, leave it down here on the comments and I will make one video for you. Aren't you a subscriber yet? If you have seen until here, that means that you like it, right? The subscribe button is down here on the right, just waiting for you. And please don't forget my like. Thank you so much for watching. See you on next week.